Hi everyone. Okay, so in this series we're going to go over the houses. All right, I do want to point out a few things before we get into the houses. First, you need to know your zodiac signs. So if you haven't watched my videos in regards to the zodiac signs, I do advise you to do so that you can understand more of the meanings of the houses. Okay, so in astrology starts with their own zodiac calendar, and this would be Aries. Okay, so when you're looking at your chart and the first house is in Taurus, that first house is always represented by Aries, and then it follows the signs of Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and so on and so forth. Okay, always counterclockwise. But I wanted to explain this to you so that you would understand that astrology seems difficult, but really it's only alchemizing the energies of the zodiac signs. So if your first house is in Taurus and it represents Aries, then you have an identity or persona of a Taurus sun, of a Taurus themselves. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out just in case it was confusing. And this is always the case of astrology starting with Aries zodiac. Always. Okay, when you're looking at a chart. Now, I'll get more in depth with all the houses, but I wanted you to see the layout of what the houses look like. That's why I put the Aries rising chart on here, so you could get more of an idea of what each house represents. And I'll probably use this later on within the housings, but I'm going to use Astro Matrix. And if you're not familiar with Astro Matrix app, I do have a tutorial on how to use the Astro Matrix app. And you can go to, you can put in your information and then go at the bottom where it says Matrix. And that's where you learn astrology. They also have, I think, tarot on there. You can learn tarot. But go to the houses section, and we're going to start with the first house. Now, I am not going to define those houses with what Astro Matrix says. It may be similar. Each astrologer is different, and it doesn't matter if they are the same type of astrologer, like all Western or all sidereal, whichever that you listen to. Each astrologer is different, and they have their own definitions of each house, each sign, and to me it's unique, right? So I've listened and read so many interpretations that I've come up with my own interpretation, right? So I hope you enjoy this, and I will go through the houses with you and see you soon. The 12th house. The 12th house is ruled by Pisces. Pisces planet ruler is Neptune, and there are some that say that Pisces planet ruler is Neptune and also Jupiter. Okay, now the 12th house deals with loss. This can be loss of money, friendship, or family, or anything of that nature, but it does deal with some type of loss. This house also represents mediumship. It can also represent your karma, what you're trying to put in line from past lives, right? It deals with past lives. So if this house is activated, then you could have dreams about your past lives. You could get a past life regression reading from those that do that. The 12th house is healing and restoration. And by that I mean you're taking some time out to rejuvenate yourself. And this could be coming from some type of transformation, some type of awakening, or the dark night of the soul, as some call it, right? The 12th house is letting go and going with faith that things will work out for the best. It can also show your psychic abilities, okay? That's why a lot of people say that you could have dreams of what's coming up next, a premonition, because it activates those psychic abilities. That is the 12th house.